Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Charles the Banster, and welcome you guys to another episode of the Dreamers Pro Show, where we cover everything from sports, hot topics, classic debates, entertainment, and we give you guys a fresh perspective on things and how we see them. And you knew this was going to happen, but before we get into it, please make sure you like the video, sub to the channel. Let's get into today's topic. So, as you guys know, we did a show on it. No, not a show, a live. We did a live on it where we discovered that LeBron was going to be at All-Star Weekend, but he was going to be speaking to the press on Sunday, right? So LeBron gets there. I don't even know why the hell I don't know why the hell I'm yawning, but anyway. So LeBron gets there, and of course they ask him some questions that you would expect. Is this your last All-Star game? Is it going to be the future? And LeBron is like, he's going to just wants to take it day by day and live life and blah, 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 blah. We all saw that, right? But I think at the very end of his interview, he was asked a question about Israel. And Israel has been in the news all of last year, this year, for the issue that's going on in Gaza. It's not an issue. Anyway, I don't want to get too specific on it, but all of you know it, right? Fantastic. So when they asked LeBron to kind of weigh in on the Israeli player that plays for the Portland Trail Blazer and to just give his thoughts about Israel, he went on to say something that caused so many people to be upset with him. Now, we didn't do a show about him because I don't think LeBron follows world issues to that extent because he never talks about them. But a person that does is Kyrie Irving. Kyrie is quite thoughtful. He knows a lot about what's going on around the world, and he has his footprint all over the world, not just in the States. So there was a video of Kyrie being recorded where he was essentially taking a subtle shot at LeBron and just the All-Star Weekend in general because of the general questions that were being asked. Like he was like, these questions that they're asking these guys are so superficial. Like, can you ask them what they think about real world issues? So for those of you who didn't hear what Kyrie had to say, I want to play Kyrie Irving's comments now, and I'm going to come back and continue on. Take a listen to Kyrie Irving here.
Some of the questions they were asking were just asinine, bro. It was just like, and this is real life. Like, I wake up every day and I feel like I'm purposely driven to be a principled man, moral man, fact-based man. But when I play my sport, I want to have fun and I want to kick ass, right? And I want to play at a high level. But we don't even ask real questions during All-Star Weekend. No real questions that happen, bro. No real questions. And anytime somebody asks a real question, it's like, oh, it's a lob for something else, for a brand setup or anything, you know. And y'all know the real question I'm talking about. Y'all know the real questions I'm talking about. I don't want to talk about anything that's really going on. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Y'all know what I'm talking about too. We don't have to go into detail about it. I'm not going to go and share it, but y'all know what I'm talking about. I'm good. All I'm saying is that they go there and ask the same questions, bro. Same questions. That's what you're going to get, the same responses. And basketball fans want to know more than just, and that's not basketball fans. People want to know more about us. In order to do that, you got to open up the door, right? People got to stop capping. And all our former players got to stop capping about shit too. And the current players got to stop capping, bro. We got to just be on one accord, man. Basketball is a universal language. You got people arguing over shit they did, and they don't even play anymore. That's cool to just discuss it, but to play in the what-if game, and I bust your ass, I do this, I'm not trying to hear that shit. We could talk about it for days, but there's a time and place for that. And then you see the elders going at each other, or not agreeing. But yeah, they don't even ask the real questions, and maybe tomorrow y'all see me at All-Star Weekend, pre-game and post-game, asking the questions that y'all want to hear. Let me know. Please DM our production team or get on it and list the questions y'all want to hear. I'm talking about the questions y'all know y'all really want to ask. Because I get thrown into a whole bunch of political nonsense all the time. That's because I care about humanity. Basketball will save your life, but it won't save you from politics, I'll tell you that. Because politics is going to do your ass. Trust me, it's going to do all of us. So it's good to pay attention and be aware.
Excellent. So you heard what Kyrie had to say, right? So a lot of people are saying that was a shot at LeBron because LeBron gave this really watered down, dare I say, uninformed answer about the question that this media member asked him. So this is what we're going to focus on. We actually want to play what LeBron responds with the question and then LeBron's response. Before we even get into what LeBron had to say, today's video is brought to you by sponsor PrizePicks. Prize Picks is America's #1 daily fantasy sports with over 10 million members. Prize Picks makes it easy to get real money action on the sports and players you love. You pick more or less on at least 2 for a shot to win up to 100 times your cash. For example, this week I'm really looking forward to some of these upcoming games. This week I'm picking Stephen Curry for more than 29 points. I'm picking Kevin Durant for more than 27 points. I'm picking Giannis Antetokounmpo for more than 12 rebounds. And I'm picking Luka Doncic for more than 8 assists. If you're like me and you like to play it safe, you'll love Prize Picks' new feature, Flex Plays. It's the safest way to play. You can still cash out even if your lineup isn't perfect. Plus, you can double your money even if one of your picks doesn't hit. On top of this, Prize Picks puts their members first, so all withdrawals are fast, safe, and secure. When my picks hit, I can get my money as quick as in 15 minutes. So download the Prize Picks app today and use code CLNS to get $50 instantly when you play $5. That's code CLNS on Prize Picks to get $50 instantly when you play $5. You don't even need to win to receive the $50 bonus. It's guaranteed. And remember, whenever you support this sponsor, you're supporting this channel. Thank you. All right, excellent. So we want to play what LeBron had to say now. I think it's only about 30, 40 seconds or so. And we're going to come back and continue on the show. Take a listen to LeBron James here.
For all the Israeli fans, what message would you like to send for Israel? And also, what do you think about Danny Avdia?
Well, I've been quoted on Danny already. And they asked me what I thought about this season. I said I believe he was an all-star. And I mean, he is an all-star. He's playing, exceptional, basketball. So that's that. And then, I mean, if I have fans over there, I've never been there. If I have fans over there, then, I hope you have been following my career. I hope I inspire people over there to not only want to be great in sports, but I want you to be better in general in life. So hopefully someday I can make it over there. Like I said, I've never been over there, but I've heard nothing but great things. And I appreciate the question.
So you heard what LeBron had to say. What are my thoughts about this? I think the people that are upset with LeBron are not serious people, because you're expecting when has LeBron given an indication that these world issues is something that he is focused on? He never talks about them. He never talks about. There are people that even question whether or not, I think he had a book of Malcolm X that he was even reading that book. There are people that talk about, he said his favorite movie is The Godfather. He couldn't tell you a line. And like, when it comes to these kind of issues, LeBron is not the person I look to. As a matter of fact, there isn't really any NBA player that I look to, if I'm being honest with you, to get their take on these kind of things. Kyrie seems to be the most informed one, based off, or he certainly seems to be the one that has the most curiosity when it comes to things outside of the NBA. You saw the drama that he got himself in, that mess that he got himself in, with the post that he made a number of years ago when he was playing with the Brooklyn Nets, and how that turned into an absolute S show there. But if I'm being honest, I think Kyrie's expecting too much from the wrong people. Okay, maybe another person that I would say is quite thoughtful and this is sharp when it comes to is Jaylen Brown, right? I'll give you Jaylen Brown. But outside of that, that's the only name that comes to mind. The rest of them, these are just basketball players, man. They are basketball players. There's a guy, I think Naz Reid plays for the Minnesota Timberwolves, and they asked him to name some countries in Africa he didn't even know. He's like, I don't know nothing. Like, I feel like people are expecting too much from these guys, man. These are not intellectuals. These are athletes, and they specialize in sports, not other things. So I think the media also understands that. If you start asking these guys these questions, they're not going to give you any answer that's of substance. Now, in terms of LeBron James's answer, he's only heard great things about Israel. It could be one of two things. One, he doesn't watch the news, right? Or he was given some kind of politically correct answer, right? But to say you've only heard nice things, I would say more that he was looking to be politically correct. But in this case, it wasn't even you weren't even being politically correct. He just sounded uninformed. That's how he came. He came across as sounding very, very uninformed. But again, I don't turn to LeBron James and these guys when it comes time to discuss serious issues. These are not the people that I pay attention to. I don't even know why you guys would as well. Like, there are other people that are much more informed about these kind of things. If you were expecting him to take some kind of fair and balanced political stance, you're expecting too much. We already saw what happened with the look, man. People are protecting their interests. You know, at the end of the day, people are protecting their interests. It's one of the reasons he threw Kyrie Irving under the bus when that situation occurred. You're talking about, you got to be careful about the stuff that you post and it's dangerous. LeBron threw Kyrie Irving under the bus, right? And that's not going to stop anybody from supporting him. And all. The thing that cracks me up is when people say this guy's a social activist. Fine, if that's what you want to believe, if that makes you feel good, then fine, right? If it makes you feel like he's Muhammad Ali or something, great. That whatever floats your boat, floats your boat. But I understand where Kyrie's coming from in terms of the type of questions, but man, let's be for real here. You're asking NBA players these kind of questions, like, come on, let's be for real. Like, let's be for real. These are my thoughts. Whatever you guys think, please leave your thoughts and comments in the comment section. We catch you on the next show. Peace.